up.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. How pathetic can some people be?
I don't do a lot of political stuff. That's what you're into. I've always said this, though, about politics. I've always said I like my politicians like I like my baseball players. And by that, I, of course, mean Republican. And by Republican, I, of course, mean Dominican Republican. Relax, folks. You think I'm crazy? Come on. If you were booing or cheering the first part of that joke, you thought you were booing conservatism. Turns out you're just a racist, and you don't like utility infielders. And what did they do to you, right? What did they do to you? Nothing. So what did they do?
Never noticed that guy before.
93.3 KZOZ.
We're off to Illinois, Evanston, Illinois. You know anybody from Illinois? Then you know they're just...
What's wrong with Illinois people?
I just know some people from Illinois. They just don't seem to be quite on the same page with most people.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like this woman, Judy Fisk. She's a local politician. And Northwestern University is in the town that she lives in. And apparently she's doing her best to ban beer pong. Local politician. I'm guessing she's city council, but it doesn't say. It just says local politician. In Evanston, Illinois, where Northwestern University is. She says, that's it. We've had enough beer pong. It's a problem. Now, you might think that she says that she wants to ban beer pong because of coronavirus, right?
This is because of Northwestern?
Is what because of Northwestern?
I mean, this is the beer pong that is taking place in Northwestern. This is what she has the problem with?
Well, in the area,
okay.
Northwestern University is in the area, okay. So yeah, people that go to Northwestern probably live in that area.
I really wouldn't think of Northwestern as a big beer pong school, but I do know they have a good broadcasting department, and I know.
Do they really?
And Arizona State's a big beer pong school, and Washington State's a big beer pong school, so Northwestern probably.
They have a good broadcasting.
Syracuse the same. So okay,
Anyways,
it should have made sense to me. Sorry.
So to go back, Judy Fisk, probably a city council member, is going to do her best to ban beer pong at people's homes, at people's private residences. She wants to ban it, and it's not because she's worried about people getting coronavirus. It's because the residents, apparently some of her neighbors, have complained to her seeing college students out in their yards playing beer pong. It's just a nuisance to have to drive by and look at people play alcohol games in their front yards.
Dear God, someone have fun.
This is.
I agree with her. Can I be honest with you? I can't stand it. There's this place that was right across the street from my daughter's preschool, and these bros would be out there every day with their shirts off. I mean, it would be like 60 degrees out, and they'd still have their shirts off, and they're playing beer pong in their front yard.
With their shirts off? What does that give you a competitive advantage?
I don't know.
I used to play a lot of beer pong like 10 years ago. Never took my shirt off. I don't have the body type for it. So she's on a mission to ban this. Apparently, this is what people, when they get power, they just feel like they can do whatever they want.
Oh, come on. Serious.
Come on.
Right now is the time to do it.
It's their private property. They can do whatever they want. It didn't say they were naked like you. They were just guys, girls, young people, old people playing a game in their front yard.
Yeah, but
and she wants to ban it.
It's part of these games, and you've been by these games. You know these things get out of hand.
What, someone bounces a ball and it pokes an eye out?
No.
Yeah.
People are
doesn't get out of hand.
Throwing up, and
they're not.
Drunk, laying down, crying because somebody was mean to them.
Tell me you've been to where beer pong was being played and people were throwing up and crying because somebody was being mean to them.
I've been there before. You've been there before.
I have not.
Don't act like you haven't.
If you're throwing up and crying, it's not because of the game, it's because of the beer.
Right.
But so now you were going to just... ban beer because people don't know how to drink it responsibly?
Beer pong is disgusting anyways, so it should not be played because it's gross. The concept of
this just isn't beer pong.
Dipping your fingers repetitively into beer cups
you
have to drink.
She wants to ban any kind of alcohol consumption in the front yard.
That is...
Oh, and that's too far for you now. Yeah. Just beer pong was the example they were using.
That is too far.
Yeah, she's an idiot. Yeah, and hopefully she'll lose her seat on the city council. Congratulations, Duty Feisk. You are Jeff and Jeremy's
Dumbass of the Day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Don't be a dummy when it comes to your landscape supplies. Go to Peterson U-Cart on Gusta Road, just north of Quickie Car Wash in Atascadero.
We load, you cart, you save.
Some candle company formulated a smell for 2020, and you can buy this candle for $14.99. What do you think 2020 smells like to you, Jeff? Cameron.
It smells like this inside of your house. I mean, that's
Inside of my house?
the inside of anybody's house.
My stinky dog.
There you go.
Give it a bath.
You have the time. You're at home.
Yeah, isn't it a girl, right? Give her a bath, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a bath. I'll give her a bath.
You're such a lazy 20-year-old. Seriously,
Is
go
your
give her a
dog?
bath.
But no, let me find out a little bit more. Is your dog mainly an inside dog?
Yes.
Yeah,
They still need baths. They have oils.
I understand that, but I because my dogs are both inside dogs mainly. I tend to slack on the bath as well.
You have a small dog. Cameron has a big dog. How much does your dog weigh?
Oh man, I don't know, like 90 pounds
Oh,
maybe.
Wow.
But I had a buddy had a yellow
If I had a
lab.
90-pound dog, I'm definitely not giving it a bath.
he would give that dog a bath every 2 weeks. Our dog gets I think that's almost too much.
Unless I could take it to the car wash and give it a bath.
Well, they have dog washes now.
with
Go to the
that
dog
big, with
wash.
that big wand, that springs out the. That's how you give your dog.
When's
a
the
bath.
last time you gave your dog a bath?
Me?
Yeah.
Like week and a half ago.
Oh, it smells already, huh?
Yeah, it's probably like a day or two from 2 weeks. I'm scheduling it today.
It could be the food you're feeding her.
The food, dude, she does
Sometimes food makes you
stink up the room.
The inside of your house. I think that's a pretty good one. It would just been like 2020 for me hasn't been like super bad. It's just been frustrating. I think there is no smell for frustration, is there? On here, this thing smells like poop. Like, why would you buy a candle that smells like burning poop? Like, and who has that job? What, to go light some poop on fire and then see what it smells like? I mean,
It's a rough gig, man.
I just can't imagine people that have jobs that could go back to jobs decided to stay home on unemployment. Who would actually take this job? Maybe it's people in Oregon that want to buy their drugs that aren't going to get them criminally convicted.
Okay. That's
If they
a stretch.
get it, it is a stretch.
That's a stretch.
But everything's a stretch in 2020.
Fair with that show. I really don't.
I don't either.
But
Terrible acting.
whatever. It is what it is. And it is Full House. It's the worst acting. You're so
And
right.
the song's not even that bad. It's just I hated the show so much. And Kirk Cameron's sister was in this.
Yes.
Is that Jessie?
I don't know what her name was. No, Jesse was the uncle.
Oh, Jessie was the uncle.
Yeah.
I forget. But anyway,
The one that was married to Aunt Becky.
we started an office poll around here when Aunt Becky will get out of prison. She checked herself in, 20 days early, right? She was supposed to go in on November 19th. She went in, I guess maybe not, about 20 days. She went in on October the 30th.
Yeah.
And so we thought, well, she probably went in because she wants to get out before Christmas. I mean, that was my guess.
Here's
and we
the
started
news.
talking about it, and we're like, well, let's all throw some money down on it.
Here's the news, okay? This is funny because, okay, now we have to wait until this is actually a reality, but according to TMZ, Lori Loughlin, she was given a release date of December 27th, which was the date that you picked, right, Cameron?
Yes.
Is that what I have? I thought I had you down as the 30th.
Cameron is on the 30th.
Yeah.
He
Okay, you
changed
have
it
the
to
email
the
in front of you?
30th. Yes, I have it in front of me. I have everybody's date.
Okay, because you
12 total
You went
bets.
2 months out, but you'd still be the closest, even at the 30th with the 27th. Okay, but since the 27th is a Sunday, she strategically planned this, thinking that they would. that they would release her on the Friday before. The Friday before just happens to be Christmas Day, so she would walk out of prison on Christmas Day. The Bureau of Prisons will allow her to leave 2 days earlier on Christmas Day as of right now, but it's also possible, according to TMZ, that she will be released sooner, as was the case with Felicity Huffman. Now, I look at the pool.
Well, yeah, Cameron had the 30th. Judy from the sales department had Christmas Eve.
She had Christmas Eve.
So if she gets Christmas Day, then Judy wins.
Right.
Mark had the 23rd. I had the 21st.
Right.
Nobody had the 22nd.
There's a possibility.
Which 21st is a Monday.
She will be released earlier than that. So I got to go back to what's the Friday before that. That would be
Tom got that, and the 18th. And after I said the 21st, I thought, I should have done the Friday, because I just feel like they're going to release you before the weekend.
So
or they could hold you over. I don't know.
It's still very up in the air, okay? Yeah. The 27th is interesting, though, because 28, 29, 30, 24, 25, 26. We could have a split. If it happens to be on the 27th, which
nobody picked.
It won't, because they've already said that it will more than likely be on the 25th. Sorry, Cameron. But if let's say she gets in a fight and they're like, nope, you got to stay here until the final. Aunt Becky gets in a fight in prison.
Well, I heard she's having a really hard time with it too.
I'm sure she is.
I heard she went in there with God, in her spirits or whatever, and she's feeling like she was going to do it, and I guess she's had a really hard time adapting. This is from reports, kind of like a TMZ thing that I read earlier in the week.
That she's not
doing well. Like she's having like a really hard time, like nervous breakdown type stuff.
Really?
So I don't know. So maybe they'll feel bad for her and let her out next week. I don't know. Probably not.
If that's the case, that would be news guy Scott. He's got the 13th of November, which is coming up this Friday.
What did you take? The 15th of December?
I took the 15th. I took 10 days before Christmas because that just seems like a day that would be fine. But I didn't bother to look at a calendar because I know that the court system's not going to do it based on, how many days before Christmas. They're going to do it on whatever's convenient for them. And I'm thinking Fridays or Mondays are probably your best bet. And I think I ended up picking like a Tuesday or something ridiculous like that. I got to look at my calendar.
What do we have? $110 on stake?
I picked a Tuesday.
$110 goes to one person.
Shiva picked the Wednesday after me. Adam picked the Thursday after me. Tom picked the Friday after me. So that week before is a very big week, but nobody picked the Monday of that week. So I've got Tuesday and Monday on lockdown right now.
Yeah. I mean, the nice thing is if she gets out on Tuesday the 22nd, I guess Mark and I have to split it. Right?
Yes.
Or does he lose Price is Right rules because he went over?
No, you guys.
Come on, Price is Right rules.
You guys would have to lose it. So, I mean, you guys would definitely have to split it.
If she gets out on Sunday, God, I didn't even think about this. If she gets out on Sunday, then I would win it the 20th, right?
Yes, you would win it.
But Saturday, Tom
do
would
they
win
do
it.
Sunday releases?
Is that
a thing?
I don't even know.
I mean, we're talking about the court system. And I think my money's still on Jessica. Now, if I had to bet on the bet that...
what is her date?
Hers is the 20th, but Jessica actually did the research, and they found that...
That's a Friday.
With good behavior, that you end up usually serving about 40% of your term. So that 40% number was...
That's a week from... Isn't that a week from this Friday?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah. This Friday is Friday the 13th. Maybe they'll let her out on Friday the 13th and she'll get hit by a bus.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, you've seen the movies, right?
Everybody knows it's not going to be a bus. It's going to be a cable car. Haven't you seen Full House?
No, we wish her the best.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.